to confirm, and we can start. There we go. All right. So insta ban Yon. They prepared for it. I'm also gonna be leaving a poll in the chat if you'd like to vote on who you think wins the draft. It's at the top of the Twitch chat, so feel free to integrate with that. If you haven't done the pick'ems, guys, go run and do them on the Discord server, just in case you might win the 10 euro RP. Let's see here. We have a lot of faces on the chat here. Peak Cinema about to drop Storm Coach as well. Hello, Storm Coach. Guys, if you need coaching, hit up Storm Coach. He's the best option you have here locally, and he'll give you a good price as well. Let's see. We have a bunch of people joining the Sheepy Alucard as well. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining the channel. Mahanix praising the Maokai. I hope we don't get to see Grantless playing Maokai today. What a tragedy that would be. Alright. So, bans. I mean, we've seen it all before, right? Yasuo Yon banned here for Drakur. Drakur getting hard targeted. I'm not sure why they pressure him so much. He's a good player, but I think one ban is more than enough. Sometimes the Yon can be a bit tricky. Yasuo, it's a very forceful pick. You need to kind of build around it. The Darius ban is respectable. Of course, Iglos, as everyone knows, is a really good Darius player. Let's see here. Wukong banned for Varsal. The Hui banned for Living. Last ban here could be a ban for Hido. Maybe Zeri ban or the Twitch ban. I don't know what he's playing these days, but let's see. This is a very strong team comp. Egg in chat. It's a Zaya ban. Wow, okay. And the first pick, Trundle for Agony. Interesting. Typically, you want something that deals magic damage in the jungle to go against Trundle. Now, I'm trying to think what Brickung plays that could go against it. Zac comes to mind, but the pillar could be a bit annoying. He could get engaged on later on. Let's see. What are their options? They could also take an AD carry here. They go for Jarvan, which by usual standing, Trundle is picked against Jarvan. So, in my opinion, Agony are still ahead at the moment. Let's see what we take with Jarvan. Could take, you know, it's a bit early, but yes, anything AoE like Rumble or Iglos can play Rumble, of course, but it's likely to be an AD carry here. And they go for the Zeri. Wow, it's how you say, it's very, what's the right word? You have to be very confident to pick someone's main, right, against them. So yes, and we see Hido responding with Smolder and Lulu. So I imagine they know something we don't about how this matchup plays out. So Smolder, Lulu have some nice scaling. Lulu can handle the early game. Eversio could respond with a support here, something to go against Lulu. Ducky were saying Iglos is the second best Darius in Malta. I think after yesterday's performance, you're definitely in the talk for it. Let's see here. It's gonna be the Bard, alright. Bard locked in against the Lulu. We still have mid and top lane options here for Eversio, and they have the last pick option as well for counterplay. Let's see what it's gonna be. Next bans for Eversio. They should be banning out something from Living or from Grantless. Now Eversio know they will need to pick someone blindly here, either in mid or top. So they will need to ban something that goes well against their blind pick, ideally here. Let's see. I assume Annie. Oh, Zillion ban, really? So Living is that kind of person. He would bring out the Zillion mid, you would think. Wow, that would be a first. But yes, I mean, Zillion on a hard carrying ADC, I think that's gonna be tough, right? Let's see, Galio banned here for Eversio. Galio usually does well in a blind matchup. I imagine Agony could ban out the Ahri as well, or the Syndra. These would be the last two options, I think, Drakur would consider. And last ban for Eversio is... Oh shoot. It's a missed ban. Let's see if they type. Alright, it's Kog'Maw. Awesome. I think Kog'Maw makes sense. For those that don't know, Living Dream is probably one of the only players that we've ever seen play the AP Kog'Maw. And he's really good at it as well. And it did get buffed recently, so I think it's an intelligent play to go with the Kog'Maw ban. Definitely something that I forgot about. Let's see what Eversio go for here. Blinding. No Syndra, no Galliot. Would be an Ahri pick, I imagine. But Ahri Jarvan isn't always the best, but it could work out. It is that Ahri for Drakur. Let's see here, Agony wants to go a blind stop. And they want to play something for Ahri. Can Living play Sylas perhaps? Looks like a decent Sylas game. He has Jarvan ult, the Bard ult, Ahri ult as well to pick from. What else could you go against the Ahri? I wonder. Oh, okay, Veigar. They're going full scaling Agony today. Veigar Smolder. Interesting. I would assume they need something strong in the top side. It's gonna be blinded. And also their team won't have the best priority earlier on. Let's see. Oi, oi, oi. K'Sante for Grantless. We've seen this all before. Last PLAYCON, the K'Sante from Grantless stole the show. 3 games in a row winning it. Sorry, 2 games in a row. K'Sante back to back winning it. Alright, we forgot about Ornn. That's true, that's true. Alright, so overall here, guys, remember there's the poll. Who do you think won the draft? Let's talk a bit about team fights. From my eyes, Eversio have a lot of early game potential. Of course, we'll be looking at Varsal on Agony playing Trundle to get a lot of pressure in. He has Ahri, he could gank. And before 6, of course, the Trundle player does a lot of work. We'll have to wait and see. Ornn isn't the best to gank as Trundle because Ornn can break your pillar, but overall, of course, I think top lane, they won't really be interacting much. Both Grantless and Igloss when playing these tank matchups usually go even. Typically though, we've seen Igloss be the aggressor in this matchup, so I wouldn't be too surprised if maybe he gets first blood or in return gets first blooded, if this is predicted. Mid lane, I mean, typically speaking, most people would consider Living a better mid lane player, but the matchup, I think it should be Ahri favored. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. Of course, Veigar Cage does deny Ahri's ultimate. So that's the case, but if Birkoon plays accordingly, he could get a lot of ganks into the mid lane. Veigar doesn't really have that many options beyond using his cage or without flash. Bot lane, Zeri Bard against Lulu Smolder. Can't really say, I think, that any one of these would be particularly volatile. I don't know what to say. I guess if they are below half health, Zeri Bard would be favored thanks to Zeri's passive. But yeah, I mean, we've seen how Smolder was playing yesterday, and Lulu as a champion just does so much in the lane. Definitely look out for that. But yes, and I've already commented, I think Trundle does do better than Jarvan in the jungle in general. So yeah, enjoy guys, this should be a really fun match. Full of action. It might be a bit slow in the beginning. Oh my gosh, I forgot the spectator delay, no. No. My bad, guys. My bad. We'll have to wait for another 2 minutes and 40 seconds before we can get into this game. Hoi, oi, oi. Let's see what the chat is saying in the meanwhile. Let's see. Oh my god. Where is the Ramos hat? Locke thinks I'm better than everyone. No, I cannot go 1v10 against both these guys. Maybe if I'm Doombot Jansen. Let's see. Sheepy thinks Eversio are better in team fights. Mechanics say Eversio not going to get a chance to team fight. Mechanics believes in the zoning potential Agony can show. Let's see. Let's wear it for now. Oh, 1 minute 30 seconds, guys. That's all we need to work. We need to wait for, and then we can get on with it. I mean, these two teams, ever since the day they started playing each other, it's always been nice to cast and to watch. Not too sure who takes it outright, of course. Never the case. We've seen a similar lineup before, but never with Living middle. So it will be interesting to see Living and Hido on the same team. Alright. Few more seconds to go, guys. Good. Alright, 30 seconds. How's the poll going? Scuffed Screamer. What? W delay. Ay. Alright. My apologies, guys. You are fully in your rights to feel this way. It just builds the suspense for this game. We need more viewers. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We should be getting in the game now. Alright. See you on the other side. The black screen of doom. I promise you it's black screen for me too. Don't tell me we have problems with this game, man. Gosh, I will cry. Come on, Riot Games. Hey guys. Chant with me. Yes, it worked. All because you trusted in Riot Games. Now can we get into the game, please? Hello? Can I please see this game? Maybe someone had some connective issues. Yes, okay, we're in, boys. Let's give it up. Who are you supporting in the chat? I imagine there's a lot of difference of opinions about today. Are we supporting Agony? Are we supporting Eversio? Woo! I worked a lot with Eversio, so I'm a bit biased. There we go. Alright, finally. Woo! Let's go, Agony. Let's go, Eversio. Hey, yeah. Let's do it. Classic 5-point start out of everyone. We do see Pullu getting early wards down into his bush there in the bot side. Just making sure he can cover just if Eversio walk up far ahead. Awaken and Iconic. I think even he though would be a bit scared to play into. But I imagine both Pullo and Hido are quite confident today. Still, I think Agony and Awaken have what it takes. We've seen them play some very, very decent and strong opponents in the past. So I'm pretty sure the UKEL does help in that. I think our eyes are going to be fixated to the junglers and mid lane mostly. I think that's where all the action will be. Let's see how it starts off. Yep, good luck, good luck. A big match, guys. Tell your friends to come watch. This is peak Maltese League of Legends. It doesn't get better. A nice exchange here from the bot side. It seems like both heal and barrier are used by Agony, thanks to Awaken's great stun. Now heal is used on the side of Awaken, he does take a lot of damage there. So the bot lane is being actually more volatile than expected. See here, both junglers finishing their last camp, both heading on to the bot lane. They seem to be on par in terms of their pacing. Scattercrab is coming up. Drakur has priority in the mid lane. This could be a potential fight here. We see Awaken also stacked there in the bot side. Iglos and Gruntless are fighting in the top lane. Iglos seems to be the one getting ahead in this exchange. But it seems like Gruntless flashes away. Iglos is still pursuing but still has his flash. Meanwhile in the bot lane a lot has happened, but the end result is that PLAYCON walks away with the Scuttle Crab. No summoners used on either side as well. Some great action covering on both sides of the map. CS wise we're quite even all around. PLAYCON is ahead. And it seems like Gruntless is edging out Iglos slowly but surely, despite the earlier trade. As you can see, the skill relatively on par here for both AD carries, both at the same minions there. Oh, Awaken doesn't land his stun, forcing Eversio to back off. No. Iconic is now low. He does have to forego a cannon. It is picked up by Awaken. Just the strength of Lulu alone is enough to deter him at the moment. Starting to see what's that, like 7 CS lead here for Hido, and that's practically an entire wave that that Iconic had to drop. Iconic going for a more of a farming strategy here with the Cull, whereas Hido prioritizes raw attack damage. This could get rough in the bot lane. I anticipate the trades being a lot more in Smolder's favor. But is this a sign that Awaken will be unleashed from bot lane and starts ganking everywhere? Maybe Iconic is not looking to trade at all, just wants to farm. So far so good, 6 minutes on the clock, no one's died yet. And Eversio are on Dragon. It does seem like they will be able to secure it as well. It's a Hex Tech Drake. One of the better ones to grab. Gives you cool down reduction, attack speed. A lot of characters would benefit from this. Aiglos also proccing his first tower breaking emblem. I forgot the name. But yeah, he's getting the first proc. He almost has the first plating there. Demolish. You can really see that Aiglos is really taking this seriously. He's the team captain after all. Doesn't want to deter anyone on his team. Some on Eversio were doubting their chances against today's Agony lineup. So I'm pretty sure as the team's leader, he wants to encourage them by playing his best. Bot lane starting to face some difficulties here. We're at 14 CS difference. That's 2 waves now that Hido has on living. Sorry, on Iconic. Speaking of living and Drakur, they've actually been more herbivore than top lane. They've been quite chilling in the mid lane, which I guess does work into living's benefit, right? Living going unsealed spellbook. He's a Veigar. He's gonna be scaling. A pretty nice neutralizing champion, Veigar. We do see both mid laners currently roaming. Blast Plant used on Drakur. Pullo gets caught out. And it does seem like it will be first blood going over to Iconic. A great play by Eversio, a nice roam. And this could be extra pressure onto Hido. We see Drakur returning back to the mid lane. Curious as to how many stacks we're sitting on. I have 64 stacks at the moment. Let's have a look a bit at gold lead. We have 200 gold in the lead for Aiglos, but most of it is unspent. Meanwhile in the jungle, a slight 100 gold lead for Brickun. He is up in CS at the moment, but both junglers Brickun at least has the dragon at the moment. Mid lane. A slight, what's that, like at least 100 gold here for living. It spiked just now, I'm not too sure what happened. In the bot lane, we can actually see that Iconic is leading in gold. Despite the CS difference, the kill does put him ahead. Similarly, Awaken is up 300 gold on Pullo. Let's see. That's the current update. We're 10 minutes into the game. And yeah, it's just a 600 gold lead overall for Eversio. Now BF sword complete for Iconic. He's gonna be dealing a lot more damage. Do see grubs secured. Varsal taking his fair share of objectives now. As expected, it will be a slower game, but the fights should be epic, guys. I don't know how many times you had the opportunity to play or to see maybe a replay file of a higher capacity team. You will see in the replay there are where the champions got kills. In any other game it would be very irregular, you know, kills going back and forth, but in these kinds of games you see maybe 3 spikes in the entire replay and then the game is finished. So yeah, both teams understand this very well. They will be playing correctly. We see Hido flashing yet another beautiful ult from Awaken, pressuring Agony bot lane. I was expecting a bit more out of Varsal when playing Trundle here. Maybe it's not one of his comfort picks, but the Pillar of Doom has not been unleashed yet. It does seem like he is skipping Krugs though. He might be going in for a bot lane gank. Let's see, once again we see both mid laners pacing towards the bot side. We see Brickun is on the way as well. Varsal potentially looking for the counter gank. Brickun does have ult. This could be a big turnaround in the game. Iconic forced out of the fight. Drakur is going in. There's the charm landing. Hido gets charmed. He doesn't have flash. Iconic pops his ult. Brickun goes in with his ult. A lot of damage coming out. A lot of back and forth. Aiglos is here. The ult is used. Varsal is the target. Another charm land. A great stun from Awaken. Drakur goes down and so does Varsal. So far it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Gruntless is here. Iconic is getting low. We see Living with a great cage there, securing 2 Brickun and Aiglos. Brickun flashed away. And it seems like that will be the end of this exchange. All 4 Agony members are recalling, and Eversio will be taking Dragon on top. That's a very, very nice fight. Just what you would expect from these two players. Sorry, from these two teams. And we did target some great charms from Drakur as well. Getting Hido and then catching Varsal with the second one. Overall, excellent play from Eversio. See, currently sitting at 105 stacks for Mr. Smolder. The chat having a rave about Gruntless. We see Hido and Puddu making their way down to the top side. And Iconic and Awaken do respond on themselves. We're starting to see damage coming out of Hido here. That Q is starting to hurt. Drakur forced to flash out Varsal with an excellent gank opportunity. Nice sidestep action here by Aiglos. Aiglos quite comfortable playing Ornn. We've seen him play Ornn at the highest level in the UKL as well, doing really well for himself. But this is the famous Gruntless Cassante, winning them PLAYCON 2 games back to back. We see Varsal around the area. This could be dangerous for Aiglos. Meanwhile, on the top side, the ex-bot laners are all there, chilling. Aiglos looking really strong here. Pushing his lead even further. Awaken finds Varsal, he gets stunned, Brickun knocks him up. A lot of damage onto Varsal. I think Brickun should not chase this. Does force Varsal to pop his ult. Herald is coming up in the next few seconds. And that would be the objective of choice. Awaken finds Varsal and keeps up the pressure while Brickun secures the Herald. So far, man, this is like I don't know what's going on, but Eversio, I know they are a good team, you know, but today maybe it's because they're against Agony again, but they seem so much more zen focused, you know, like they seem calm, like they're taking intelligent plays. A lot of respect coming out from them. I must say, I really like this lineup. Now, I don't know if that's because of the UKL games culturing them. Awaken, are you about to end when I just said that? Ah, a tragedy. Alright, well, Awaken, not usual on his end to do something like that, but sadly it does happen to the best of us. I can't finish a sentence, man. This happens so often. It's a bit uncanny, to be honest. What's the next objective here? We're 4 minutes away from Atacon, but of course this is Dragon's soul point for Eversio if they can catch it. It's coming up in a few seconds. Iconic might be in a bit of danger. A lot of discipline from Iconic not to use his E, just in case Trundle pillars. This could be a big fight here, guys. We see Awaken on the side here, finds Varsal, excellently dodging the stun on Varsal's end. The Ornn ult used quite early, I must admit. And we are charging straight into the mid lane turret. A great Trundle pillar from Varsal stops the Herald charge altogether. It's not something you see every day. Look at that cage from Living. Awaken ults to deter the damage dealers. The mid lane turret will survive with a sliver, like 2 health max. Excellent plays from both teams here, but we do have a half health Aiglos without ult, and Grantless is here. Meanwhile, Hido did secure the bot lane turret, getting a bit more gold for him. Hido's all alone, force the flash, Brickun jumps with the ult. Agony respond in time, shielding and healing him. He's so low. Brickun gets the kill with the feats of warfare. Grantless is the next target, double kill for Brickun. Varsal gets the taken down. As Pullu up next, Grantless falls to Drakur. This looks like an ace opportunity. Look at Living, so low. Wow, guys, I mean, some good, some bad, of course, but Eversio are really on point today. They managed to secure Dragon as well. So that's 4 kills for nothing. Mid lane turret almost falling, and the only thing that Agony got from it is a solo tower play on Hido. Let's see if he can carry on this smolder. Alright, I think this is a good time to talk about stacks. We're sitting at 171 for Hido. So he's what, like 60 away from getting the burn? Meanwhile, Living is on 181 AP already. So there you go, he's actually at 1 AP per minute. Is that how it is? 10 AP per minute? He's doing well for himself. Hido starting to hurt on the smolder. And I guess it is against Bard, the support player, but Aiglos on the side here trying to find a play for his team. See Drakur there. Lands the charm. Not much will happen until this Atacon. It's 10 seconds away. I imagine Eversio want to contest it. Nice little usage of the Ornn dash there. It does allow him to get through the cage and get stunned at the end of it. So we are at 200 stacks at the moment for Smolder and 200 for Living on the Veigar. Turret taken from mid lane there. Aiglos is in a bit of a tough spot. He falls low. The ult comes onto Varsal. Brickun jumps onto Living. Living falling low. Aiglos is out of there. But can Brickun join? He does get stunned on the cage. Awaken gets stunned similarly. A shutdown, sadly for Pullo. But this looks like an Atakan will be secured by Agony, so don't count them out just yet. Aiglos is on the way though, but they don't have a jungler. They will need to force this if they would like to contest. We see Living coming back with his own teleport. It would be a 5v4. 5k on the Atakan. And it seems like Agony are backing off. Aiglos goes in, he's falling very low, guys. This could be the end of Aiglos. Iconic pops the ult. Gruntless gets the ult off himself, and down goes Iconic with a shutdown for Gruntless. Oi, oi, oi. Agony are back. They're back in it. Golds have equalized. Atakan is a great objective to get. Now, Eversio are still sitting on Soul Point, and that's quite the dragon to get if you're playing Ornn. Let's have a look at those stacks yet again. We're at 220 for Hido, and we're sitting on 232 for Living. Farming all of Varsal's jungle. He can't catch it. Can you believe this? I'd rage quit. Alright, yeah, I mean, Varsal at this point is gonna go homeless. Both his carries want to take as much as possible. Alright, we're back. Three seconds for this dragon, guys. It's a big one. Agony won the last fight. Hido has the stacks. Bardart comes out onto Hido. And there's the Ornn ult coming out as well. Brickun goes in. This doesn't look like a good fight for Eversio though. So we get Varsal, jungler is down. But what's gonna happen next here? Hido looks at full health. Aiglos goes down as well. Iconic is very low himself. Living takes care of Iconic. That's a 1 for 3 favoring Agony. And it seems like they've turned the tides of battle. What's going on? Oh, Drakur flashes out. That looks like a dragon and potentially even the mid lane turret on top. It's a lot of stuff Agony just took. It does put the gold in their favor now. That was 3 kills for one, a dragon and the mid lane turret all together. I think it's a good time to check stacks again. We're at 271 AP for Living. 24 minutes in, which is a bit insane. As for Hido, he's on 264 stacks currently. And now, thanks to the way their abilities work, the longer the game goes, the easier to get stacks it is. As they can spam their abilities even further. Alright, we're back. It's gonna stutter again and give you a slight pause, but... Alright, nice. So yeah, Baron up next. So I was thinking about what to talk about, honestly. It will be a bit of a quiet period until Baron starts being the next target objective for both sides. Not too sure what the plan is. He is on his third item. Maybe Eversio want to stall a bit. Maybe want to wait for Drakur and Agony to finish their items. I think it's we can check stacks again. Or are we fighting? Alright, Varsal going in. Drakur gets the charm off. Living pops Ghost. Here comes Aiglos, but he's at half health. Awaken lands a critical stun there. Another great charm by Drakur. Here comes the Ornn ult. Varsal gets stunned. The Lulu ult goes on to Trundle. Gonna getting some damage off, but the damage from Hido is just so strong at the moment. It's been a while since Eversio were challenged in this way. Let's see if Agony have what it takes. Looks to be very strong at the moment. Let's check those stacks. 313 currently for Mr. Hido. And 298 for Living. This could be another fight opportunity here. Baron is falling low. It's at 3k. Oh, and Living takes it. Bricoon doesn't even get chance to ult. This looks like a done deal, guys. Aiglos falls. That's a double kill for Hido. I really like there's some how you say, not there's some, what's the right word for this? There's something wholesome about Living getting the last kill, last shot on that Baron. He's kind of played with both junglers, both Varsal and Bricoon. So it's like his way of saying, you know what, guys, I'll take this one. This is looking a bit doomed, guys, for Eversio. Bricoon gets caught out again. Forces the flash. Here comes Aiglos' ult. Living has to flash himself. Bricoon falls, but so does Varsal. A nice ult there by Awaken, getting 3 members. Drakur goes in with the charm, but the cage instantly falls. Aiglos gets a great knock up onto Living. The Lulu ult comes out. Agony trying to get his damage off. We see Hido on the side there with a great positioning to get the damage out. Agony tries to kite, but he does fall as the damage from Smolder is just too much. A 1 for 3 favoring Agony. Just seems like to be the team at the moment. 356 stacks for Hido. 333 for Living. Just curious as to his ability power. Living is sitting on 904 ability power, guys. Started off on a great start, guys. I think it's just a champ diff, to be honest, at the moment. Or maybe that Eversio needed to push their lead a bit better. The Smolder and Veigar are doing work at the moment. Oh, he don't pull, might have caught out Iglos. We see Gruntless coming as well. Awaken and Iconic seem like they're on their way, but Iconic gives up, and so does Awaken. Iglos is falling very low and going for the chase of his life. One more Q from Hido and takes him down. Agony are in no rush. They understand they're winning, they understand that their champs go better the longer the game goes. So they really don't want to take any risks from the looks of it. Living is trying to recall there, but Bricoon will have none of that. Seems like Eversio find a good play here, shutdown taken by Bricoon, and Iconic gets the other kill onto Varsal. See the other three members of Agony though pushing hard into the bot side as the second tier turret is taken. There's a nice ult from Awaken saving the turret at the moment, and it does save it entirely. Or not. Ooh, just barely. And it's down. Okay. Iconic trying to do the same, but the teleport from Gruntless coming on. Let's have a look at those stacks. 400 now for Hido. And 354 living. Hello? Camera? Iglos seems to be caught in the same position twice. Is this deja vu? I swear we just saw this play. I don't know. Hido's on fire. Hido's on fire. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah, this is very much Agony's game. They have not conceded a singular fight in the last few minutes. Living just drops the dominance ult. That's a tower gone. They do all that just for a tower. Wow, they're really playing it slow. They could end the game, but I think they're taking their sweet time. They for sure don't want to give any shutdowns. They don't want to give anything at all to Eversio. Dragon coming up in a minute. 20 seconds for Baron. This Baron should be a big deal for sure. See Baron's falling down low. There it is. Varsal secures it. Gruntless is on Bricoon. Or an ult used on Gruntless alone. Looks like the end of this one, guys. Alright, let's wrap it up, Agony. We have a schedule to follow. We just need to decide where to push, and it will be the top side. That should be the end of the game. Oi, Iconic. A wonderful game, guys. Excellent to match, to cast. Well played for Agony. Well done.